Got some animal topiaries right here in the front. Looks like an elephant. You do need a little bit of a trim though. Just to the front, you got annual pass window. You are a local. Alright, they do have some safety measures in place. There's their hours and pricing. Alright, right past the entry point, you got Stroller Wheelchair Rentals. Prices for those items. Also, restroom location directly in the front, right past the entry gate. Alright, gonna go inside the Knoxville Zoo shop. Get my hat. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trippin'. I am in Knoxville, Tennessee, visiting the Knoxville Zoo, now known as Zoo Knoxville. They do have some precautions implemented in the zoo. They're recommending people do wear face masks when they are near a lot of people. So let me take this off so you can hear me speak a little bit better. They do have one-way paths. They have tiered opening where you have to have a timed ticket ahead of time. They scan your ticket. My ticket was for 9 a.m., which is about 9:10 right now. So they just opened. Give me a chance to explore this place. Good sized zoo, split into two different parts, Asia and Africa. Lots of animals. Indoor buildings are currently closed due to COVID-19. You can also see I got my hat before I forget. If you know my videos for zoos, I always purchase a hat that helps protect my balding head and helps support the zoo at the same time. Plus I get a nice cheaper souvenir of my visit. So I'm going to try to find a map to show you the layout of the zoo, and I will decide from there which way I'm going to go. So let's get started. Directly after the entry point, we come to Black Bear Falls. Alright, I do see a bear in the back. There's another bear up here on the top. Just had his head lifted up just a second ago, but right around there is where he's at. He's got a really nice habitat. Got our other bear going up above where the other bear is. There we go. And go up above to the other bear, which, like I said, is right up in this part right here. But he's eating something. Alright, so they got photos and information about the bears in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Also information on bears in the backyard. We do have bears in the state of Florida where I'm from, Florida black bears. But that's mostly in the northern and the southern portion of the state. So it gives you different information on what you can do to protect the bears in your property. Alright, so the zoo is split up between East Zoo and West Zoo. See the different animals that they have. Alright, so I'm going to choose the East Zoo first and save the larger animals for a little bit later. Right before the path splits, you have some construction going on where they are building a reptile building that's going to house all of their reptiles like snakes and lizards. So this is supposed to open in probably another 2 years from what I understand. As you can see, the zoo has one-way paths implemented. This helps keep people from crossing back and forth in front of each other, help keep everybody separated and safe social distancing of at least 6 feet. Alright, so I'm showing you a map of the East Zoo of Zoo Knoxville. This is a PDF version since they do not seem to have standalone maps, and they're not handing out paper maps at the moment because of COVID-19. So you can see that there is a one-way trail that goes throughout the east part of the zoo, and I'm going to follow the path, starting with the red pandas, and I'll work my way around. Alright, it's the Asian trek. Got this nice pagoda here. We're going to go check out Red Panda Village. This area here, and get a nice close-up view of them, but because of social distancing guidelines and to help protect the animals, because the red panda is the original panda. And the other side, get some more. He's walking the trail. Yeah, one of the red pandas inside here. He's having a scratch. So fuzzy. Right behind the red pandas, you got an Edwards's pheasant. Right here. There we go, Malayan tiger. This is part of the tiger's habitat. Alright, got some gibbons. A white-handed gibbon. Guy here is very, very vocal. You can see gibbons sing to protect their homes. Well, this guy was doing a really good job. This is another one up here. Not quite as vocal as the first one we saw. So these guys got all sorts of stuff to climb on, as well as the tunnels that they are currently in. Over to this portion. Alright, already I love the design of this zoo. Their habitats so far, what I've seen, are fantastic, and this is just the beginning, so I'm very much looking forward to the rest of this place. Alright, past the gibbons we got a barn owl. Just a barn owl. We got white-crested laughing thrush. Pretty right here. Another one right behind it. Cute little birds. We got East African crowned crane. Now this area is cordoned off, so I can't get any closer, but I can see them from the path that I'm on. Got a red-tailed hawk. Just sitting up there watching the people go by. And we got a Harris's hawk. Alright. You can see his beak now. Got some feathers on the side of the cage, looks like. Right in front of him. Our Jack's trading post has snow cones, but they are not open. We're checking out the reptiles. It's a herpetology complex. So a restroom location. Now we got a plowshare tortoise. Now these are the plowshare tortoises. Back here in the corner. Pretty decent size. And we got Madagascar spider tortoise. Alright, and these two are the Madagascar spider tortoise. And we got radiated tortoise. So we got some smaller radiated tortoise. Guess these are the juveniles. And we got two of the full-size radiated tortoise. I'm assuming they're full-size. And finally we have Burmese mountain tortoise. Guess you're munching on some vegetation. Got another one towards the back. Walking around. They don't move very fast. A Guatemalan beaded lizard. There's a Guatemalan beaded lizard. Just chilling out. Oh, we got Chinese alligator. And because of the water spray of the waterfall and the light, there's a lot of reflection. You can see him right here in the water. With just his eyes and snout sticking out. Typically have either their hind feet or their tail on the bottom. And they prop themselves up. Interesting, got a four-eyed turtle. You can see on the top of his head, looks like he's got a set of eyes. But then he has his regular eyes. There's where he got his name. Looks like he's got four of them. And we got a black-breasted leaf turtle. So this guy here. Outside this tank is very scratched up. And we got an emerald tree boa. Cool colored snake right here. His head sticking down. Apologize for the reflection. There's a lot of light over here. We've got an Aruba Island rattlesnake. Alright. Looks like he's looking right at me. Alright, we got eastern box turtle. And from my home state, Florida box turtle. It looks like he's enjoying looking at everybody. Getting lots of attention. What's up, buddy? What are you doing in Tennessee? Now, I know he's hard to see, but this is one of the other turtles. He's hidden very well. So turtles have very natural looking habitat. Even got the cypress knees on there. It's like the swamplands of Florida. You see the other turtle right over here. Now we got a desert Massassauga. And the glass is very cloudy. That's the reason why it looks like this. And then we have a mystery snake because its sign is missing. Got its head up on the log, resting it. Love its coloring. We got a Eurasian eagle owl. Trying to get the camera to focus on the bird, not the wire. Very cool looking bird. We got a turkey vulture. We got the turkey vulture. He's possibly got some food in that little blue barrel. There we go. Alright. You can see his red head. Now if you see roadkill, or basically dead animals on the side of the road, these are the guys that will clean it up.
They have about 500 pounds of pressure in each one of their talons. The average man only has about 60 to 80 pounds of pressure when they touch their fist.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty ferocious. They're called tigers of the sky because of their hunting abilities.
So this guy is a carrion eater. That is the dead stuff. There we got a Dabra giant tortoise. Definitely the big ones right here. Came around the other side of this big guy's habitat, try to get a little better view. Alright, so following the path down, going to Kids Cove. You can see the elevation changes here since we are in the mountains. But there are paths that is wheelchair accessible. From the high vantage point I am, I can see all the goats down below. Alright, so the barn loft is off limits right now. It says here, right here, you do have a carousel. This is not running at the moment. They are just starting phase 2. I believe the gentleman said at phase 3 they can start opening up some of the inside buildings, and this will follow. Alright, the fuzzy go round. So unfortunately the petting zoo area is off limits, but I did show you the goats from up above and some of the other barnyard critters you can see right below. Normally kids would be able to go in there and handle them and pet them and possibly feed them. There's also a playground area there. I have one of their eateries right here. You go inside to get a drink. So I have the bistro. See this building right here. You also have restroom location. The menu board for the bistro. All of the beverages. Alright, so I got my refillable drink bottle with a Gorilla topper for $14.99. Refills on this are $2.49. Right across from the bistro, we got Languor Landing. We got silvered leaf languor. You see their indoor habitat. However, they are all outside at the moment. Kind of zoomed out a little bit so you can see how long its tail is. Languor's got all sorts of space, things to climb on. Alright, so from the languors, we're going to follow this path right here. It's a lower portion of the Malayan tiger habitat. Now, they do have a 2-tiered observation deck, but that is closed off at the moment. Another thing to note, they do have hand sanitizing stations all over the place. Usually at high touch point areas, which are cleaned and sanitized throughout the day. See, all the walking paths are very nicely done with plants and trees that are native to the areas that they represent. Blends in very nicely. So their agricultural staff here, groundskeepers, do a fantastic job. More of the tiger's awesome habitat. Over here is the Temple of the Tiger. Alright, I found our tiger. He's inside, well he's outside, but we're inside. You can see the water. I'm inside the Temple of the Tiger right now. Found a really nice comfortable spot in the shade. Alright, more of the tiger habitat. Got some information up on the wall. The tiger perishes without the forest. Therefore, the tiger should stand guard over the forest, and the forest should protect the tigers. Absolutely true. Keeper here said this tiger's name is Tan Beer. You can see how awesome this guy's habitat is. It's no wonder he's over here relaxing. So I'm guessing they would normally have something in here because it is petitioned off from the tiger's habitat, but all this water flows into here. I've got a white-napped crane. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you, sweetie. How are you? Came right over to me. I'm sorry you thought I had food for you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you think I had something for you. I'm sorry, baby. I don't have any food for you. I kind of made a whistling sound and he came zooming over. Guess he thought I had food for him. But God, beautiful bird. Alright, so we saw the existing herpetology building, and this is going to be the all-new herpetology area where they're going to have sloths, alligators, all sorts of snakes and lizards. So that should be fantastic. Definitely have to come back once all this does open up. Alright, so we saw the East Zoo, and let's go check out the West Zoo. We've got some elephants, rhinos, giraffes, lions, baboons, red wolves, and great apes. Alright, here is a PDF version of the West Zoo map, showing you the one-way trail that they have here, so I'll be able to see everything without having to backtrack. Alright, they got Lula's shop. This is their menu.
Hi, can I help you with something?
So they got all sorts of construction going on in this area. It's always good to see new things coming. You can see right here being redone. Alright, so currently this area is off limits. This is where the zoo train is normally. Oh, we got Chico and Pickyary. There's gonna be these piggies right here. They got a Mas Tacos stand. So this is the Mas Tacos menu board. A little bit of everything here. Alright, normally they would have a camel experience right here. Kids 5 to 15 only. $6 a ride. However, due to COVID-19 restrictions, the camels are off limits. But you can see his head sticking out. Behind the camel is another restroom location. At this cool looking sculpture, I guess you call it. We're gonna get an indoor elephant viewing. A really good view of the elephants' nighttime accommodations. This is a skull of an elephant. It's the reason why these magnificent animals are killed, for their tusks. Ivory scrimshaw. So it's confiscated from poaching, up and sold on the black market because it is not legal to sell ivory anywhere in the world anymore. Got all information on the wall, caring for elephants, saving elephants from extinction. I am not a trinket. See more decorative ivory, human-elephant conflict. This is why zoos are important. Information on how you can help. Alright, African elephant. Tells you who's who of the elephants. Got Tonka, got Eddie, and Jana. You see one of our African elephants. Tell the African elephants from the Asian elephants by the size of the ears. African elephants have the larger ears. Let's have multiple areas of habitat. See two of the females over here. The male elephant is typically separated from the females unless they are in an active breeding program. Alright, we got southern white rhinoceros. Alright, we got Dolly and Polly. I was trying to get a decent view of the other rhino, but there's a pole in the way. Get most of them. Or her. This is a portion of their habitat. You see where they rub against those poles, or post rather. Good old Moldomatic. I used to collect these when I was a little boy. The smell of the fresh wax when it first comes out is something very unique, and I still remember that. I had a very large collection of all the places we went when I was a little kid. I'd always get these. Alright, we got a good view of the zebra and a giraffe. The zebra over here kind of rolling around. Got signage here all about the different giraffe. This giraffe. Another two giraffe over here. It's like almost everybody's over here in this part of the habitat. And normally they would have giraffe feeding, but again, because of COVID-19, that part is off limits currently. Alright, so we got Hartman's mountain zebra. Alright, heading back towards these guys and see one of them out on the left part of their habitat, their giraffe feeding station. So as I mentioned earlier in my zoo tour, as the state continues to open in the different phases, other aspects of the zoo will begin to reopen. We got Clayton Safari Splash. We do have a splash pad here. This is currently off limits, so I'm actually surprised that the water's running. I would have thought they would just have the water turned off. But again, once the zoo continues to have opening in different phases, this area will reopen. We do have changing cabanas, as well as a dryer. And just to the right of that, they have regular restrooms. We got some Hamadryas baboons. Got this guy in the back. Another one off to the side. The baboons have a nice climbing area and a nice swing. They can lounge around. Alright, African lion. This is just a part of their habitat. Doesn't appear they are in this particular area at the moment. So they are inside right now. Get the female and the male right in the back. There's a lot of reflection right now on the glass. You can see the male back there. My body's kind of casting a shadow against the light. You see his mane. This is nice with the hieroglyphics. Yes, they had lions in Egypt. Alright, so currently this path is a dead end. I don't know what is going to be going on in the future, if anything, or if anything was in the back there in the past. So if you do know that, leave me information in the comments below. Alright, you got Aldos Grill. That says building here. You do have precautions. Gentleman right here in the front. Alright, we got some African painted dogs. According to this, they are often mistaken for hyenas, but they are totally separate types of animal. Got several of them underneath here in the shade. Two more off to the side. Love their colored patterns. We're going to see the gibbons. A sign here says they have a choice to be out here or on their inside habitat. So this is the only one that I currently see out here in the outdoor portion. So more likely the rest are in the inside portion, which is most likely cooler. Alright, welcome to the forest of Africa. Alright, this path is got bamboo all around it. You get this nice covered walkway. Alright, the heart of Africa. And welcome to the forest. See how the forests of today, awful lot of empty space. Sign here about the forest. How old is the forest? The largest trees you see here on the hill, maybe 250 years old. The smaller trees closer to 15. Lots of forest all around the zoo. You can see they got all the faux rocks. Very nice laid out paths. Oh, we got yellow-back duker. You see his yellow back. Cute little animals, though.
Look at it. Okay, let's see. It's a yellow back.
That's the other one.
That's a good guess. I'm pretty sure it's probably it.
I see him.
Yeah, watch him walking over there.
I think they're going
I see a squirrel in the back of this habitat. This is an awesome habitat for a squirrel. God, man, this guy must love it. Of course, I'm kidding. I don't believe there's anything currently in this particular spot. Got this awesome gorilla statue with a little baby on top. A Western lowland gorilla. Looks like they're all on the inside portion of their habitat.
Yeah.
Back taking a nap. Another one in the back sleeping. Big guys in the back. This is the only one that's not sleeping. With the African apes, chimpanzee, and gorilla conservation crisis. Alright, we got chimpanzee. So I got some of the chimpanzees are inside right now. Another one in the back. Because of the position of the sun, there is a lot of reflection on the glass right now. So hopefully more of these guys will be in a better view. So you got all the area here.
Oh, look at him right there.
And there's one right here by the window. Here we go. He's got his blanket with him. These guys like to play with blankets to wear them over their heads. They also play with boxes. It's kind of, just want to look. Alright, so from the upper path behind the white rhino's habitat, get a little better view. As the one is, well, they're both standing. Got a red wolf. You can see the wolf. Another wolf he just ran to the back. This is really nice. Got its wings spread. Flapping them. He's flapping, but he's not going anywhere. He's stretching. Alright, so the one-way path took me around and we're back to the restaurant. Alright, so I came back to the African lions and you see the male lion. Much better view of him. Much better view of him. Oh man, isn't he beautiful? And there is the female lion.
That's a lion.
Oh man. Isn't she pretty too? I got the Lion King theme in my head right now. This looks like Nala. And there's Simba. Alright, so I made my initial loop around the East Zoo and the West Zoo. That makes up Zoo Knoxville. So I don't believe I missed much. I did just come back and show you the lions. They were in a much better view, so I got a little better video of them than I did the first time I came by. So I'm gonna go check out what I might have missed in the East Zoo before I head home. A little better view of the baboons. Alright, got bat-eared fox. I apologize for the reflection. And they are cute, taking a little nap. Apparently, when I said earlier that they were separated, I was incorrect. Because they do have access to both parts. Right there at the hay station, getting some lunch. We got 2 bull elephants, or males, and 1 female. Alright, and the camel is up. A really good view of our camel. It's called a dromedary camel. Better view of the white-handed gibbon. The little fuzzy one was making lots of noise just a minute ago. We saw him this morning and he was hooting and hollering. The lower portion that's right next to the Bistro Cafe that has the goats. You see a lot of people down there, but these are, the kids in the blue shirts are from the zoo camp. So they are granted access to some of the areas that are not accessible to the general public at the moment. A little park for them. Looking at, I see some piggies. Didn't see these guys before. Showing another view of the goaty goats. Got quite a few of them inside, because it's nice and shady. Showing you more of the kids area. So there's a few animals that I won't get to show you that are behind areas that I can't access at the moment. I just see a bird aviary over there. I got a lot better view of the red-tailed hawk because of the way the sun was shining this morning. Alright, finally see the other tiger. This guy's been elusively hiding all day long. Very good at hiding. This is the tiger we saw sleeping earlier. So finally saw his brother. Alright, our white-faced whistling duck are finally out. These guys are right near the crane that we saw earlier. Pecking at his head, wow. A diving duck too. The crane we saw earlier that ran over thinking I had food perhaps when I was whistling for the little duckies. This is right next to the Temple of the Tiger. Alright, so we exit through Knoxville Zoo shop, which is where I got my hat this morning. Alright, so this gift shop has a little bit of everything from plush, lots of plush. Different sizes, lots more. These are $18.99 or 2 for $32. You get this great giant giraffe right up here. Not sure his price. You got lots of other ones. These are all $10.99. You have lots of play sets. You have lots of different shirts, bags. And this is right where I picked up my hat earlier this morning. You have kid-size shirts, infant-size onesies. You even have socks. All different animals and other critters on them. Also got magnets and mugs, refillable bottles and more mugs. You even have animal sculptures and plates. Glass figurines, got some sale items as well, and keychains. Alright everybody, that was Zoo Knoxville in Knoxville, Tennessee. I had a fantastic time. There was a few animals that I wasn't able to get to because the area was cordoned off, but the only animals that I wasn't able to find on the path was the river otters. They were hiding somewhere, probably sleeping behind the rocks. Can be very elusive sometimes, a little harder to find, but I did go back after my initial loops of the both east and west portion of the zoo and got some better views of some of the animals that I saw early on in my video. So if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. That way I know that you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you like zoos, aquariums, theme parks, quirky roadside attractions, join my channel. I have lots more stuff coming up. As the states continue to open up, I'll be going out to even more locations. So I'm looking forward to that. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.